All right, guys. So this was a lovely day in the market yesterday. If you had puts, you guys got to see it on stream. This is a trade somebody brought up. I wanted to go over with you guys to see that what the power of options is and what exists, in this sort of marketplace when we're getting 800 moves down, 1,000 points up in 2 days, giving it back, all sorts of stuff. And now with the yield curve inverting, all that, there's a great opportunity to make money as well as protect yourself. So I want to go over this put. It is kind of risky. We're going to talk about it. But also, tell me what you guys think about this view. I've done this before. I'm doing it just in case the audio messes up on here, but I've been told they're saying you don't show your face, so just get rid of the camera. There's no point. So let me know. I'll put it in the corner here, but I want your feedback. And if you guys are new, make sure you subscribe and make sure you check out the old videos we have. It probably answers a lot of questions. There's 5 videos a day, so if you subscribe, prepare to get annoyed, but you should be pretty chill with that. If you want to learn something, we got the free stock course. We have the Colt. There's a lot of things going on, and a lot of things going on in the market. So watch the videos. Let me know if you have questions, and yeah. But let's talk about it. And this was a big day. This is historically a larger day compared to with August and October. This was a pretty big move, kind of unexpected, but we were talking about what factors we saw coming. But as far as the option goes, I'm going to show you this option, and it's a very interesting one. Now, this option would be trading on the SPX. So this is instead of trading the SPY. A lot of people think the S&P 500 is the SPY. It's not. That's an ETF. It's a small, it's a 10 times smaller. The SPX, the one that's at 2,700, you have options on this. You could trade them. It's just money sign SPX. So these options, and one, I'll show you the chain. This is what we're going to go by, is the percentage gain. So this number here, the change close, percent change close, lets you know how much of a percentage that it's up. So this one's 240%. We'll go through this. One's 1,100%, 5,500%, 6,600, 10,000%, 8,000%, 9,000. So I think this is the one we want. But no, I don't like that one. To see this one, the bid's at 17, but the last trade was at 30, was at 25. But I don't think you'd get filled there. Actually, I don't know. You might get filled there. Interesting. But I'm gonna go by the other one I liked was this one right above it. I think. Yeah, 20 or I think it was this one. Yeah, this one, the 9,000%, the 2730. And I'm looking by the change close. There's a few ways you could go about this. I've kind of dramatized it in the title because one, the option chart shows that you could have got this at 8 cents. Here you could see pretty much one of the lows of the day. It was at 8 cents. You could have grabbed it at 8 cents, but realistically, I'm going off of the change close. If you just took, how much it's up 30, the last trade is $32 and that's what it's saying. So at 32.19, that's $31.84 higher than the last trade the day before. That's 35 cents. But again, I don't know how active this option was. So either way, this would have been $3,000 if it's at 3,200 now. It's not. It's at 2,100. But even around then, we'll just go off that. You could have made $1,000 or $100 would have turned into 10,000. And if you were able to snag it at 8 cents, you would have been able to get like 12 contracts and pretty much $100 or $120 or $100, 12 bucks, $96 would have made you $36,000. So pretty good, if you ask me. A little bit more than actually 36,000. So that's what happened, and all it was a 2730 on the option. So how that worked, you just made at the beginning of the day, the SPY was at 2770. You agreed with someone, hey, sell me 100 shares in the next 2 days for 2730. They're like, okay, and then it closes at 2700. There's $3,000 of intrinsic value. So that's the options. We won't get too much into that, but now we could go through a bunch of these other option chains and see the difference. And this even brings up now the idea of selecting the best option. I have a video on that, and it's saying which one is going to be the most optimized. That's one part, but we'll talk about that a little later. a very big part, big thing that's important is how to play this now. This is gambling, and this is in all sense of the word gambling because this is a daily contract, or this is a weekly that expired in 3 days, 2 days realistically at the time. It is a very low odd option. If we pulled this up, and this is what I was trying to explain to people in my video where I said day trading is gambling, you just got to understand it. Because what I'm saying, it doesn't mean, why am I showing you this? Is to understand of how you can mix strategic gambles like this into your trading with, you could have bought 1, 2 contracts with it. I don't recommend you only buy one contract at the cheap prices. It's just really not worth it with commissions. But if you got like a Tastyworks, something cheap, but even if you go on Tastyworks, it'll show you the probability of these trades are very, very low, but you can mix it in. And it also, too, is knowing when. Do you play dailies? Do you play weeklies every single day, every single week? Any given Sunday, Willie Beeman? No. You play weeklies when the market presents an opportunity. When the market moves 800 points, you might want to look towards the weeklies, or there's going to at least be volatility, or, something like a daily where it's saying, hey, should you throw $100 on a daily contract? It's like, well, is the market in a spot where it could move like that? Is it volatile enough? Is there stuff happening? Because if you look at 2017, a lot of people got killed. Just looking, even some people got killed. Some people made money because it was either just a slow melt up or it just stayed there, and to a degree. So you gotta understand with options, the weeklies and time premiums. I think a lot of people, it's easy to miss that fact of what's going on with the thetas and all that. And I say that because it's the Greeks, but I don't use the Greeks and read them like that. My big thing is understanding what you're buying. It's just, why would somebody pay you for a contract at a certain, duration on what's going on? But with this and what I'm saying about this strategy, it's a high risk to reward. You're going to make, 9,000% on your money with these types of plays, but you have to understand this took a historical down move, and the odds of it were very low, but that's why you take the low odds for the astronomical gains. But that isn't something you base your account on. This isn't something you throw a large position in. Again, you could have eyeball these and throw in small amounts. And then at the same time, if you're too, it's all about timing. If you guys are late on these and get them, like, don't try to like hit them now. Like, these are already up, but they're still not up a lot. But you never know what's going to happen with the market. That's the thing. But wait for your opportunity. Wait till you could scope out the market and see what it's presenting to you. So when you're playing these, and if don't be the guy chasing the dragon, trying to find these types of plays. But I do want you guys to see what exists out there, what the possibilities are. And, this is the power of options. This is why when people ask me, penny stocks or anything, Forex, whatever it may be, this is why I'm aiming towards the options on it. So if you guys want to find this stuff, you got to be attentive. You got to be attentive to what the market is presenting. Friday, we didn't really see that coming as much, or yesterday, but there was an opportunity. I picked up other puts, but I didn't go towards the SPX. I picked up SPY puts, and we've talked about this, the dilemma with these contracts, especially if you try to play a big amount on them. It's really hard to hold to 10,000%. It's really hard, especially in this case. Think about this. You're not really going to hold from, 8 cents, 80 cents, 30 cents to $1,600 a contract, back down to 300, still hold, wait till it comes up. That's a different one, but it just doesn't seem like a fun ride. And a lot of people don't often hold that long. At the end of the day, they just don't make it there. They either cut out too early, or they'll cut out at one of the tops, and then they'll kick themselves. Like, how do I play that? Then it messes up their next option trade. But so be careful with them. But again, I think paying attention to the market and knowing what tools to use at what time. And again, this isn't an everyday strategy. You don't want to apply it like that, but understand at certain times there's going to be certain areas you could look to. And even then, like in the same respect, this is what's so interesting, because there's both short time and long time, and that's the great opportunity. Like I'm saying, you could play weeklies in these moves, but also don't underestimate what could happen on the longer end of the option chain, because that's also moves. I'm picking up both, so it's finding that balance, and oh, excuse me, getting in there. So I think that's pretty much it. if you guys have any questions, let me know. I will gladly answer them. Again, if you guys are new, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what your take. If any of you played these, I think some people in the chat got in some stuff. You guys are pretty active, and we are going to stream tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So 6 or 6:30, by market open, we'll be on there. So I hope to see you guys there. Make sure you have the post notifications on so you don't miss it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you guys. Peace out. Stay in school.